Hey, what is going on, guys? Today I have one autograph return through the mail in the last couple weeks, and it's only one, but I think it's a fairly decent one, depending on your point of view. And this is one I didn't think I was going to get a response on, considering the atmosphere, the buzz around this person, and I was pleasantly surprised that it came back in quite a short amount of time. From London, there's my international stamp right there, and I'm not into the politics of any of this. I don't really care either way, but you might have an opinion on this, and this person is Rachel Zegler from the live action Disney Snow White movie. She's on Broadway, not Broadway, but in London. She was doing Evita recently, and I did not expect a response from her, to be honest, just because, yeah, I imagine in her world, good or bad, she's got a million things going on, and she's kind of in the spotlight, notoriously, infamously, however you want to say it. But so I didn't think I was going to get a response from her, but I did, which is very, very cool. And this came back in 18 days, which was even more of a surprise. So I did see some video of the crowds in London around this, around Evita, the performance, and there was a ton of people. I didn't really catch the audio of the video clip, so I couldn't tell if there were fans protesting or whatever. I didn't see any signs. It looked like a pretty peaceful crowd, so I think there were the fans wanting to see Evita with Rachel Zegler. So this is very, very cool, and it's been very painfully slow for through the mail returns lately. Like I said, this is my first one in a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. This did come back a couple weeks ago. I've just been taking my time getting around to it. But Broadway through the mail returns, at least for me, have been painfully slow. And since I have been keeping track of my autograph send outs and returns, since October last year, I have yet to receive a response on just about 80 requests. So that's 80 requests that I've sent out that I have not gotten a response on. Sometimes they take several months to come back to me, so I keep I have a spreadsheet. I keep them on there just to, maybe eventually somebody will get back to me a few months later. And but yeah, and so just 81 requests sent out that I have not gotten a return on, and that's Broadway, off-Broadway, London. I pretty much only do that anymore. And this isn't really a competition for me, it's a hobby, so it's not quantity, it's quality. But still, it's very, very, it's been very, very kind of disheartening lately. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I get 2 or 3 autograph returns in a week. Sometimes it's one autograph return in 2 or 3 weeks. It's very, very inconsistent. It started with COVID and everything in 2020. Broadway was basically shut down, and it took a while for everything to bounce back. Celebrities going back to Broadway, big name celebrities. There's always actors on Broadway per se, but big name celebrities going back to Broadway took quite a while, and it was going good there for a few months, last year or so, but man, it's been very, very slow. But so yeah, thank you to Rachel Zegler, regardless of your point of view on her or not. I did not think I was going to get this back, especially in 18 days. Like I said, she was doing Evita in London. I know it's London, it's not Broadway, but I still, in my point of view, it's all Broadway to me. So check it out. And I've been using colored index cards lately, so I thought that was very, very cool. So yeah, there's that's this is another illustration of why I include the person's name on the return envelope, because I would never be able to read that. But so very, very cool. So thank you, Ms. Ziegler, for that autograph return. That was very cool and very nice to get it back in such a short time, especially from London. So thank you there. And since it has been very, very slow through the mail returns, I don't like to purchase my autographs, but since it's been very, very slow, I got on eBay recently and kind of binged a little bit. And eBay is a very, very dangerous place if you want to buy autographs. There's tons of them. There's index cards like I normally collect, and there's trading cards. And fortunately for me, a lot of the autographs that I wanted to get were of the actors I wanted to get were looked at in appetizing, I guess. Were out of my price range, so they were not even added to my card or anything like that. So if you do get on there with a little bit of money, disposable income or whatever, eBay can be a very, very dangerous place, and you can rack up a hefty bill really quickly. But I did grab a few autographs just recently, and I thought I'd go over those with you guys. So my first is Stephen Tobolowsky, longtime character actor, supporting actor, and I think he would best be known for being Ned in Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. He was the guy that constantly, obviously it was like a Groundhog Day. Bill Murray went through the same day every day, but this guy would constantly go up to him and, hey, get in his face, and he was good natured about it. But he's the guy that Bill Murray finally punched in the face after a while. So yeah, Stephen Tobolowsky right there. Leaf Pop Century has a ton of autographed cards, celebrities, and I think this is the first one I've gotten from this brand, and I was kind of dismayed because online on eBay it looks like it's an on-card autograph, but if you look, you can tell it's a sticker. And I would prefer an on-card autograph versus a sticker, but nonetheless, that's what it was right there. So yeah, it's very cool, and it's these were all fairly reasonable. I think this one was, including delivery, under $15, and so that was my only celebrity autograph I got on eBay recently. There was a few that I saw that I wanted, and I should have gotten them. I saw a Danny Elfman. They're called what are they called? I forgot what the name of the line is, but it looks like an LP with a record album, at the record sticking out of it, and it's autographed on there. And I should have grabbed it. It was probably, after shipping and all that, would have been around $30, and I didn't grab it. And since then, every Danny Elfman I've seen, the similar autograph has been $50 or more. So I should have grabbed the one. Like you've always heard, if you ever heard this phrase, when you see it, get it, because you probably won't see it again. Yeah, it's very, very true. So I grabbed a few UFC autographs, just based on some UFC is like I follow more than any sport, but I'm very much out of the loop. So I just looked at some up and coming fighters and this and that, rising stars, and I grabbed Marcus McGahee right here. This one is very affordable too. It was probably, once again, after delivery, $15 or less. I forget exactly how much it was, but I saw some highlights of this guy, and he looks absolutely dominating in his fights. So I don't buy these for profit, but I do like to see if they become popular, see where they go. And like I said, I don't sell these. I don't buy them for profit, but it's kind of cool to see if whoever you get kind of takes off or whatever. So yeah, Marcus McGahee right there. And this was a up-and-coming bantamweight female fighter, Ketlin Vieira. Ketlin, but I'm sure it might be pronounced Caitlin. Ketlin Vieira right there. I thought that was very cool. She's an up-and-coming, had a great record. So did Marcus McGahee. So try to get them before they become superstars, if they ever do. And because once they become big, it's going to be out of my price range to get a card like that. And the next one I got was Yasmin Yargi. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but got her a great record. She's pretty much just starting out. And eBay's dangerous because you start to lose track of what you're doing. And I bought the same card from a different seller of the same exact one. And I didn't realize it until after I went through my purchases the next day or whatever, and realized I bought the same card twice from two different people. So that one's not here yet, but Yasmin Yargi. I'm sure I'm just brutalizing that name, but she had a great record too and looked pretty promising for an up and coming fighter. So yeah, that's it for now. That's Rachel Zegler. Glad to have it, regardless of your opinion on her. I don't really get into the politics. I'm just glad I have it, and I'm surprised I got it. So that was very, very cool. So thanks again, Ms. Zegler. Got a Stephen Tobolowsky. But I'm going to look for cards in the future that are signed on card. These look great. They're awesome. And I don't really have a problem with that. But I know there's something just different about having one that's signed on card like these UFC autographs are. So Stephen Tobolowsky right there, and got some MMA fighters. I'm not going to brutalize her name again. I think this is even a sticker once I looked at it. So I think that's even a sticker. That's kind of disheartening. I don't really buy a lot of UFC cards or autograph cards on eBay very often, so I wasn't up to speed on the on card, on sticker autographs right there. But nonetheless, I'm glad to have them, and Marcus McGahee right there. So that's it for today. I will be back shortly. I have several videos lined up that I've just been procrastinating on making, putting it off, and trying to get back on track. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. If you're a new subscriber, appreciate you being here. I will be more consistent. I've just been slacking, and I'm going to get over that hump. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys shortly.